If your dream clients can't see you, they can't work with you. Visibility is not optional. It's the lifeline of your business. Too many brilliant experts or entrepreneurs out there are hiding in the shadows. They post when they feel like it and then wonder why nobody's buying. Today, I'm gonna show you how to confidently show up online without feeling like you have to be everywhere. If you're an expert, author, speaker, content creator, or entrepreneur who's ready to scale your influence and multiply your income and impact, you're in the right place. So make sure to hit subscribe and hit the bell because every week we're building a boardroom for kingdom visionaries just like you, where we're turning God-given ideas into income, impact, and lives transformed. Let's get to it. You pour your heart into an amazing online course that you know will help your ideal audience. You launch your website, you post an announcement on social media, and then wait. But days go by, and nothing happens. You start doubting yourself. And then you start to wonder, was all that effort for nothing? Friend, here's the reality. No visibility means no leads, which means no sales, which means no business. If you're not visible online and you don't have a clear strategy for being visible, then you won't have a steady stream of potential clients. And no leads means no sales. And no sales means you don't have a sustainable business. But here's the good news. Showing up online can be your second nature if you have the right framework. And so stick with me until the end because I'm gonna walk you through in this video a 3-step framework that will help you be more visible, more consistent, and more confident online. Step 1, salt and light mindset. Matthew 5:13-16 says, "You are like salt for the whole human race. You are like light for the whole world. A city built on a hill cannot be hidden. Let your light shine before people so that they will see the good things you do and praise your Father in heaven." We are all called to be salt and light. It is in our nature that we shine and that we inevitably stand out. And so we must adapt this kind of mindset when we show up for our businesses online. If you think about it, both salt and light are the same in that they don't just exist for themselves only, but they exist for others. Salt is used to preserve and enhance the flavor of the food that you put it in, and light is there so we can see the things around us. We don't actually notice light, but we notice the things that it shines its light in. So when you show up online as a kingdom-driven entrepreneur, you're not just promoting yourself. You're showing up for the people that God has called you to serve through your business, through your online course, or through your expertise, in hopes that in the end, God will be glorified. And so a practical tip for you right now is to picture your ideal client sending you a message. Close your eyes and just let it sink in. Imagine them standing right in front of you, talking to you, telling you all about the struggles that they're facing, the things that are keeping them up at night, and telling you where do they need your help the most. That is exactly who you're doing this for. You're not just showing up for your business for yourself because, friend, it's so much more beyond you. But a strong mindset alone can't get you seen. In fact, you need a plan. And that's for our step 2. Step 2, preparation. Luke 14:28 says, "If one of you is planning to build a tower, you sit down first and figure out what it will cost." We're told to estimate the cost. In other words, to plan, to build a solid foundation first. And so without a plan, you risk working and wasting your time and effort on the wrong things, getting little or no results. And so ask yourself, what are the 2 main platforms that I will focus in, and how will I show up in each of these? You must have 2 platforms in showing up online. One platform should focus on traffic, bringing new people in. The other platform should focus on your leads. This is where you nurture and convert those people from your traffic platform from being just consumers of your content into paid clients or customers for your courses. So here are a few examples. Let's say that you choose Instagram as your traffic platform. So this is where you post your content and you post Instagram reels and you nurture people in the DMs, but then you invite them into a Facebook group. And that Facebook group is where you do weekly or monthly live streams or workshops or webinars in which you will then promote your course or your programs or anything that you're selling. So that's kind of like your mini funnel. It starts from Instagram to your Facebook group to your sales. Another example is, let's say that you are a YouTube content creator. So that is your traffic platform. That is a great traffic platform because YouTube in itself pushes the content of its creators to the people who it thinks will be a great fit for that content creator. And so you create videos on YouTube and then create a lead magnet or a freebie that will then lead them, that they will sign up for, so that they will be a part of your email list. So your mini funnel in that sense is YouTube as your traffic platform and your email list as your leads platform. And once they are in your email list, that's where you are sending out weekly emails or newsletters that will then promote your programs or your courses to them. So if you're short in time and you are just a beginner in creating or starting out your online course business, then I recommend that you stick to 2 platforms only. You can expand and delegate later on. But again, focus on those 2 platforms, the traffic platform and the leads platform. And then the next question that you must ask is, what's my value resource? What's the thing that will make people take action and want to hear from me again? This could be a lead magnet or a freebie that will give them a good grasp of your expertise, of the value you bring to the table, and how you can help them. And then you must ask yourself, what's my offer? What is the problem that it solves? Who is it for? And how can I package it in an irresistible way? Because here's the thing, when you're confident in your offer and the transformation that it brings to your ideal audience, then you will naturally show up with boldness. You will unapologetically sell. And so make sure that you create and craft an offer that you are proud of and that you truly believe in. And if you're not sure on what your offer is, but you really want to package your expertise and your God-given gifts into a profitable course that sells, then you can grab my free mini course, Map Your God-Given Course Idea mini course at myrrakate.com/mini course. I will also leave the link in the description box below and you can sign up for it, again, for free. Step 3, action. Deuteronomy 1:6-8 says, "You have stayed long enough at this mountain. Go and take possession." To be visible online, you can't just sit still. You have to occupy the space where your audience is. In step 2, you made a plan, but now in step 3, you commit to that plan. And here's how you do that. First, you set up systems. Break down your big goals into milestones, and then those milestones, divide them into micro actions that you can do every single day. Here's what mine looks like for YouTube. My main goal was to be consistent on YouTube to post every single week. And to do that, I break it down into milestones or phases. First is research and scripting. Second is recording and editing. And then scheduling and uploading. And 4 is promoting. So under these phases, we have specific tasks. Me and my team, we have things that we do that are assigned to us, and then we do it either bi-weekly or monthly. And so even for me, I batch record videos at once so that my editor can work on them while I can then prep for the next scripts. If Instagram is your focus and that is where you want to confidently show up online to promote your business, then what your systems could look like might be, for Mondays, you plan content. Tuesdays, you design and record your reels or your videos. And on Wednesdays, you edit those reels and write captions. And then every Thursday is when you would schedule them. So see, you have broken down the big task of being consistent in a platform to now being a more doable thing. Because systems make consistency possible. But I understand, fear might still hold you back at this stage. If you're feeling intimidated or shy to show up online, just remember that God is with you. Every post, every video, every conversation that you have with your ideal audience is a seed that you're planting. And remember, you only need a mustard seed faith for God to do miracles. And He will nurture that seed so that it bears fruit in due time. And I actually have a quick story to serve as a testimony to share with you here in this matter. Because when I first started out my business, my clients came from Instagram. And that is where I would post regular content. I would do Instagram lives. I would show up on my Instagram stories. I would DM people. And so one day, God told me to stop promoting my courses and my done-for-you course creation services in Instagram. And He wanted me to focus on one thing, which is writing my book. It was a hard thing. At first, I was hesitating, but then I obeyed. Obviously, at the back of my mind, I was thinking, Lord, how does this make sense? Where are my clients gonna come from now? How can I make sure that while I'm writing this book, I have something to pay my bills for and my operational expenses for? But God showed up. Because even though I wasn't actively marketing on Instagram, a dream client of mine actually reached out to me via email and told me that she found me through a hashtag on Instagram and instantly saw my post and instantly wanted to work with me. And so see, that's the power of showing up. Because sometimes the harvest comes long after the seed is planted. So remember, friends, your visibility starts with a salt and light mindset, and then it gets structure through preparation, and it becomes a reality through action. When you carry that salt and light mindset, and you have a plan, and actually work that plan, showing up online doesn't feel like a chore anymore. It actually feels like it's second nature to you. So now you know how to show up confidently online strategically and intentionally. But what if you're feeling shy or intimidated, or you just don't feel confident about showing up on camera to promote your course or to sell your products or your services? If that's your concern, then that's where the next video comes in, so tap here to watch that next. If you've gotten value from this, don't forget to hit subscribe and like this video. And as always, keep the faith, know that the best is yet to come. I'll see you in the next video.